I have to practice my demo. I'm supposed to do a demo on a very specific tool that's going to help you with that cooped up quilt. And Barb's laughing at me. So,
we could use that help.
So I'm thinking that if I do a little bit of practice right now, that you guys can give me some feedback and let me know if I need to do something better tonight. All right? Does that sound good? Okay. All right. And I should probably, maybe I should have a sewing machine with me tonight. I don't have one here with me for this one, but I'll go ahead and still show you. All right, I am going to use for you all, where did my little package go? I don't know. Okay, this little tool. Have you guys seen this? I know this probably, let's see, let me get a piece of, hold on, Smoky Joe. Let's see. No, you're good. Okay, there we go. How to find a piece of paper so you can see it. How many of you have used this little baby? I love this. And I can't believe I have not shown this to you before. So this is the Mini Simple Folded Corners by Doug Lico. Okay, so this is the tool I'm going to be showing tonight, all right? And the reason why I need to show this is, hold on, there is a piece in this quilt for cooped up quilters that looks like this. All right, so basically what it's made of is a 3.5 by 6.5 inch rectangle of the background, and then you normally what you would do is you would put, you know, add a square onto it, right sides together, draw a line, and then sew on the line, and then cut it, and then press it. Right, kind of like a snowball block. And so people call them folded corners, because you're actually sewing a square on, and then you're left over with another small half square triangle. But that's what it looks like, and you do it on both sides of the rectangle, so you get a bunch of these, and these are going to go every which way in the quilt, and it's going to be amazing. I think you're going to really like it. So the whole idea behind this little tool is that you don't have to, you skip a step. You don't have to put a square and draw the line and then sew on the line and then cut and then fold and then press. So you are actually saving time by using this little gadget, all right? So this is how it is done. What you'll do, let me bring you over here to my little cutting station here. So let's pretend that this is the 6.5 inch rectangle by 3.5 inches, and I'm supposed to add a square here and bring it up, and I'm supposed to add another square down here and bring it down, and then you get that rectangle that's at a diagonal, okay? So again, normally, traditionally, what you'd have to do is you would place the square on top, and then you would draw a line, and then you would sew on the line, then you would cut, then you would open up, press, and move on. So the idea behind this little guy is that you already have, you're going to pre-cut, you're going to trim, basically pre-trim everything before you even sew it. So all I do is simply place this down, and my vertical line is lined up against the square, and my diagonal line is going from corner to corner. I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can get this up a little bit closer. But by doing this, your 1/4 inch is already built in to that cut. Okay, so this is so slick. Let me tell you. Okay, so here's my ruler. I've lined this up. It's absolutely lined up vertically and horizontally, corner to corner. My 1/4 inch seam allowance is built in, and all I do is trim away. Okay, And then I set that aside, and I'm going to use that later on for half square triangles or maybe my crumb quilts, right? And I pre-trim all of these pieces beforehand, all of them. And then I just have them stacked up in a pile, take it to my sewing machine, and now it's perfectly lined up. If I put my presser foot along here, then that's going to stitch out from corner to corner all the way down. 1/4 inch is already built into it. So maybe tonight what I'll do is maybe I'll have a couple different samples. Do you guys think that would be a good idea to have some step outs of now this one's sewn and now you press it open? Maybe I should do that instead of taking it to the sewing machine. That might be better. And another thing maybe I should do is have a darker color thread so people can see it. What do you guys think about that? So if I do that, then when you press it open, there are no dog ears to trim up, and you've saved yourself a ton of time by pre-trimming everything. And then you would do the same thing on the other side. You'd go from here to here. If I were to turn it around, all I do is place this little folded corner clipper, vertical, horizontal, those are the diagonals, trim. I should probably get a new blade before tonight. and then take it to my sewing machine, sew all the way down, and you're going to end up having pieces that look like that. So this is the Mini Simple Folded Corners by Doug Lico, and it makes it so fast. And I've got yeah, Vicky says I probably won't have time for this. So yeah, I think you're right. I think that's probably what I should do tonight, is just have some step outs. So thank you for your feedback. Patricia likes the idea of step outs. Yep. Okay, cool. Cindy says yes to step outs and dark thread. Kathy, yep, dark thread would be good for your sample. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you, Sue. I'll make sure on the camera angle. Perfect. Oh, you guys are awesome. So yeah, I will tell you what the price of this little ruler is. It's actually very affordable. It's only $11.99. So $11.99 tonight for this. We use this all the time. In fact, on the other parts, for those of you who've been joining the Cooped Up Quilters, and remember last night they did the square in a square, I actually use this to do all 4 parts of the square in a square too. So this is a pretty cool little gadget. He has one that's bigger as well, but this is my go-to, because usually my blocks are 3.5 inches or less. But if you are doing bigger blocks, then there's a bigger ruler for it. But the one I'm going to show tonight is the 3.5 inch, because it's based off of your squares that are 3.5 inches. So, all right, so that's what I'm showing tonight, you guys. I hope I don't mess up. All right. Deb says, will you have the Cooped Up quilt hanging? Absolutely. It'll be behind me. And little secret, we're still working on it. That's why we're going crazy. It's almost done. It's almost done. But it's just been a crazy time, you know? So I just didn't have time to just sit back and lounge and sew. I should have probably delegated it out sooner, but you know, so it's still being done, and you will see it by tonight. We're like, okay, we got two hours to do this. All right, I'm just being honest with you, my friends. Sue says it helps with mitered corners. Good. Thanks, Deanna. And Ruth, I feel that. She says you will be among friends, and that I do feel that. Like I said, why am I nervous about this? This is no big deal. I don't know. I just am. For some reason, I just am. So, this is, again, the Mini Simple Folded Corners. You won't find it on our website tonight, okay? I have several hundred of these coming for this event. So, that's why I want to make sure and have enough for tonight. But if you want one of these, don't miss out on tonight, okay? Because these will be for sale, $11.99. All right. Betty Jo says, have a light and dark background paper to show both the dark and light lines on the ruler. Okay, good idea. Good idea. Yeah, Dee says it's amazing how different the quilt looked with the different fabrics on Monday and Tuesday. So those of you who saw on Monday, I thought Karen did a beautiful job of doing batiks in purples and greens. Last night, Judy did a beautiful job of doing it in blacks and whites with pops of yellow. That was really pretty. And should I tell you what I'm doing tonight? I'll save it as a surprise. No. Tonight, mine is going to be featuring fabrics from Poppy Cotton, Daisy May. I figured with cooped up quilters, it would be cute to have the chicken fabric going around the outside. So that's the one that we kitted up, was not Prairie Sisters, Poppy Cotton, Daisy May fabric in those really pretty navy blues and pinks and sage greens.